Prince Harry is absolutely fuming once again, and it's becoming clear that his sensitivity knows no limits. What exactly am I referring to? Well, let me walk you through it. As always, good morning. Lovely to see you all, friends. Thanks so much for being here. Yes, give us a little wave. It's nearly the end of the week, and I think we're all just about holding it together, aren't we? If you're in the UK, you're probably looking forward to trooping the color. If you're planning to attend, just be cautious. Keep an eye on your phone. I was in a tube station recently and met a great chap from Newcastle. We had a nice chat. He's a fan of the show, which was lovely. But I warned him about his phone. You see, when you're visiting busy places, you may not realize how risky some areas can be. It's easy to get too relaxed. Anyone could have snatched his phone. So keep your bags close. Hold on to your phones, and even in hotels, especially while checking in, stay alert. It only takes a moment for someone to grab your suitcase or trolley and vanish. You get the idea. Just be mindful. Now, let's return to today's royal drama. You might remember how Meghan Markle proudly boasted about being the first ever guest editor for that fashion Bible, Vogue magazine. But what stirred controversy was how she blatantly left out the late Queen Elizabeth II from her special issue, which was meant to highlight forces for change or forces of nature, or something along those lines. Basically, it was a bunch of pretentious fluff. The glaring omission of Her Majesty spoke volumes about Meghan's ego. And now, the latest development. Harry is reportedly livid, absolutely blazing with anger, because he believes someone else is being favored over Meghan. As always, we say allegedly, of course. So who is this person Harry's upset about? It's none other than the soon-to-be knighted Sir David Beckham, global football icon, brand ambassador, and someone who, love him or not, has made a real difference, especially with youth sports. He's been a role model for young people who can look at his journey and if he made it, maybe I can too. And that's something to be celebrated. Here's the news that set things off. David Beckham has been chosen as the guest editor of the prestigious Country Life magazine. Oh yes, it's one of my favorites. If you've never picked it up, give it a try. It's full of delightful features, from gardening stories to historical tidbits. It's not cheap, but it's one of those publications you can return to again and again. The kind of magazine you enjoy with a cup of tea when you've got 10 quiet minutes. You might even find yourself flipping back through the pages thinking, oh, I missed that bit before. And no, I'm not a paid ambassador, just a genuine fan. I'm not being paid to say this. Just sharing what I observe. And honestly, it's quite pleasant. David Beckham has now been chosen as the guest editor for the October issue of Country Life, focusing on his passion for beekeeping and other topics tied to the royal lifestyle. He joins a notable group of past guest editors, including one of my personal favorites, Princess Anne, the Princess Royal. She edited a special edition for her 75th birthday, which was very well received. Interestingly, Queen Camilla was reportedly a little, let's say, sensitive about not getting similar attention. But let's not be dramatic. If we're lucky, we all age and reach those milestones. What difference does it really make? Also worth noting, Princess Catherine, Kate Middleton, took the photos for that special edition, making it a true collectible. King Charles III himself has also previously served as a guest editor for Country Life. So it's clear this is an honor reserved for very distinguished individuals. According to sources, however, Prince Harry wasn't thrilled about the news. He's apparently upset, feeling like this was yet another case of favoritism. And naturally, he's questioning why he and Meghan weren't given the same opportunity. But here's the twist. Apparently, the team at Country Life did offer Meghan Markle a chance to be guest editor early in her royal days. However, they never received a response. No confirmation, no decline, just silence. And being the professional and gracious editorial team they are, they chose not to press further or take offense. They simply moved on politely without holding a grudge. That's just how they operate at Country Life. Meanwhile, Harry and Meghan seem to be scanning the news daily, looking for reasons to feel snubbed or upset. Still, this Beckham edition is likely to be a collector's gem. And honestly, Country Life likely chose David Beckham not just because of his royal connections or beekeeping hobby, but because he's about to be knighted, making him Sir David Beckham, and also because he's an appealing figure who helps drive magazine sales. Let's face it, he also quite easy on the eyes. So overall, it's a win-win situation for everyone.